Hey everyone, Valerie here, and I felt compelled, this is a response to Veronica and Jason answering a question about how do you meditate when you're in like a bigger city where there's a lot more noise and there's not as much, foliage and, just trees and nature. It's a lot of cement and all that. Now my response is a little bit different because I used to think to myself, because I have a child and he's 2.5 and he is an only child and he requires a lot of my attention, and so, which is not a bad thing, but when you're trying to get into that space of just stillness, it's very difficult when you have a child that is constantly wanting your attention and very rambunctious and just wants to play and make noise and all of that. So this video is for parents that want to meditate but they can't really find a solution to how. It's like, I have my kids, are constantly, playing and making noise, and they want my attention. So how do I create that space for myself without denying my children that attention that they need from me? So what I've started doing, for one, if this is just what I would recommend. I'm not an expert. This is what personally works for me, so I hope it helps someone out there. What I do is, for one, if you can, try to, if you have a child under 5, what personally works for me, that still takes a nap, because lately my son, he's been changed. Like, I used to have him on a schedule, now he's not on a schedule, and now he's been going to sleep later in the day, and that's been like really challenging for me. So I'm like, what can I do to get him back onto the schedule to go to sleep a little bit earlier, so that I can have that time, I can set that time aside for meditation and still get everything else done, the cooking, the cleaning, the laundry, all that stuff that I have scheduled for the day. And so now what I do is, right after lunch, I take him for a walk. And I take him for a walk in his stroller, and I just let him, just relax, and maybe take him to the park, at the neighborhood park, and let him play for a little bit, and get, just be relaxed and be in that state of mind where he's relaxed and he's ready to go to sleep. Normally he falls asleep within the first, and that's him. You want to say hi? Hi. This is my son, Ivan. You want to say hi? You want to say hello? Say hello. Say hi.
Lots of stuff.
Oh, lots of stuff? What kind of stuff?
Lots of stuff.
Okay, say bye-bye. Can you say bye-bye?
Hi.
Okay. Okay. So, as you can see, my son requires a lot of my attention all the time. So what I started doing is I started saying, okay, you are going to go to sleep at a certain time. So, so I started doing that, taking him for a walk in a stroller, and within like maybe 10 minutes he's asleep. And if he doesn't fall asleep right away, like I said, I let him play in the park and get tired, and get into nature. And nature's always really relaxing. Anyway, so, and if not, sometimes he is 2, so he's in his little terrible 2s where he'll start screaming and getting very upset and frustrated. So I look him straight in the eyes, and I tell him, and I got this actually from Jessica Shaab. I got this tip from Jessica Shaab, and I will put her page, her YouTube page, underneath this video. You have to check her out. She's wonderful. But anyway, I digress. But anyway, I look him straight in the eyes and I tell him, you are playing a role that is not you. You are a divine being of light. You are an angel of God, and you are a very, very good baby. Do you understand? And say it in a very calm voice.
My green word.
And he says, I understand. He says, I understand. You know, kids are a lot more perceptive and receptive than we give them credit for. They really, you know, they can really, they're very intuitive. So when you talk to them in that way, you know, for me, it works, you know, 9 times out of 10, it works, and he completely settles down, and he lets mommy do what she needs to do. And so I hope this helps someone out there that has children and is having trouble getting into that space, you know, making time basically to get in that space, because I've been there, so I totally understand that, and I hope that that helps. And I love all of you guys, and I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I'm sending you lots and lots of love and light. Love you guys. Have a great day.